Hello everyone, LMS2F Productions here, back again with a brand new video. It's been a while, 4 months. Let's just say I've been busy with life. But today, I have something to show you all that I got today. So without any further ado, let me show you the new Thomas and Friends merchandise for the new and improved TV show. I got James, Thomas, and Percy. So yeah, without any further ado, let's start off with the number 1 engine, Thomas. So here we have the brand new 2026 Diecast Thomas. Honest thoughts? He looks pretty good. I honestly really like his new design from All Engines Go. Definitely prefer this over All Engines Go. Any day. The face, though, is a little uncanny. But the only other thing that just makes me concerned is the voices. I seen the trailer for the new TV show and the special. Why keep the kid voice? Bring back the least adult voice for the series. But other than for that, good design, uncanny face, but overall, pretty good. So without any further ado, let's get him open. I'm going to try and save the backing, so that's why I'm cutting from below. And here we are with the new 2026 Thomas Diecast. It's pretty light, to be honest. The face is still a bit uncanny, but overall, if I could remove his face, which I'm not gonna, but if I could, I would. But overall, he is not a bad redesign. There we go. But yeah, no, overall, he is not bad looking at all. I don't understand the magnets of why that they came back. Everyone knows this. The magnets were weak. And I've seen the new motorized ones. But I don't know why that they're going back with magnets. And I understand it's for like the kids and all that and what. But I remember when I was a kid and Take and Play and Wooden Railway had weak magnets. No matter what you had as like a kid for Wooden Railway or Take Along, it is literally the weakest coupling or attachment for these new engines. I don't know why they brought it back. It's just odd to me. But yeah, no. Yet again, really like the new Thomas. I love that they have the lamps. I'm so glad that they brought them back. But yeah, no. Thomas is a good character in my books. Any day, obviously. But yeah, no. My plan is maybe to like get some more of these diecast ones. The one that I really want to get is Diecast Oliver. That's the only character I want to get. And maybe Edward too. Gotta keep the 2 OGs, basically. But yeah, no. Overall, really like his design. Rating 8.5 out of 10. The face. And being a bit of a critic of the new TV show, possibly. Just don't like the kid voice. That's all. I just wish that they went with a more teen kid voice, at least in their teens. But overall, just really like him. He's, again, really good. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Next up is Percy, his best friend. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get him unboxed. Again, I want to keep all the boxes intact as I really enjoy the box design. Not too much of the renders, but overall, I really want to keep it. And here we have Percy, his best friend. I'm also not too fan of the face. I don't know why he has a smug face. I would prefer his normal smile face, just weirdly enough. And again, the magnets. I'm not gonna go over it again, as I already talked about it with Thomas. But the one thing I love is that they brought the lamps back. I love that. I'm actually really am loving Percy's whole design, other than for the face and the couplings, or magnets. I love how simple he is with this. I like the rivet detail with him, and also with Thomas. And they also brought back his full toolbox. I think that's part of his safety valve, maybe? I'm not too sure. But I'm a big fan of this 2026, 2027 Percy. Nothing to really much talk about other than for the green. I really love the glossy finish on him. And again, with the lamps, I'm super happy that they brought it back. But yeah, overall, design-wise, 8 out of 10. The voices and the face are all that I criticize about. The whole design of all the engines, I absolutely adore. The face and the voices are the only downside for me. But overall, I think that this is going to be a peak year for Thomas. And now let's move on to the final character of the batch. Here we have James, the brightest red engine on Sodor. I'm not a big fan of his tender. I'm going to say it right now, I'm not a big fan of his tender. But let's get him out of the package and then I can properly assess him. Here we have James. Again, gonna criticize it, but I'm not gonna talk about it too much now, as I already said it for Thomas and Percy. The face, not a fan. The tender, I'm also not a big fan of. I don't like how it's so low. It should be matching at least with his cab window. And at least try and match to be a bit more higher. They should have at least used the big wheels on this. But you know, the one thing I'm a big fan of though is the swivel wheel in front. I love his bogey. His bogey is definitely a top up from the previous one. Definitely one of my favorite Jameses by far. And again, I love that they featured the lamps again. The overall design is not too bad. Just the main tender and the face. I'm not going to bother doing much with him. If I wanted to, I would probably get another one and then make his tender up a bit higher. And maybe add another wheel in the middle to make it look nicer. But overall, nothing much to say about him. Other than that I just noticed is that his handle rod, can't remember the name, But basically, it's not going on his firebox. That I kind of find a bit weird. But overall, I really enjoy him. And one of the things I noticed when I first got him is that he actually has gray wheels now, instead of having black. I am stoked about this, because I wanted to do a Trackmaster version of my own James with gray wheels, but I wasn't too sure if I would like it or not. But seeing this now, it makes me want to do it. And also no detail in the cab. That's the one thing that I miss about Taking Play, is that they actually had details within the cab. But they don't. So whatever. But yeah, no, overall, I'm a big fan of the James. Just tender face, you know, and the voice. Even though we haven't necessarily heard him. But I'm guessing that he's going to have a kid voice either way, so we'll have to see. But yeah, overall, again, 8 out of 10. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you all for watching, and hope you all enjoyed this review. So see you all on the flip side. Peace.